So we're here because we ask two things. First, we'd like the district attorney to reopen this case. We're calling on him to reopen this case and to indict Mr. Walsh. And second of all, we filed a civil action against Mr. Walsh for the wrongful death and the homicide of a child.
Words cannot describe the immeasurable amount of pain and hurt that I feel every moment of every day of my life. My life has been forever changed and ruined. I have to live, excuse me, I have to live without my son.
Witness accounts from the dock describe Mr. Walsh as very attentive to his son and describe him holding Dylan's hand or being with him right up until the moment he was running and screaming, looking for him. Based upon the evidence collected that night, it appears that Dylan slipped off the dock while his father turned to shake hands with the boat owner, and that Mr. Walsh discovered he was missing almost immediately thereafter. Mark Walsh began a frantic search for his son, enlisting the help of everyone nearby and diving into the water to see if he could find him. He stayed on the scene with the authorities and answered every question they asked of him until his son's body was recovered in the water some 11 hours later. This case is a tragedy. As a father of 3 children, I cannot imagine the pain that both parents have gone through since their son's death. However, not every tragedy is a crime. And in this case, as with all cases, we follow the evidence wherever it leads us. The facts and the facts alone determine whether or not a person is charged with a crime. Under these facts, the sheriff's office did not find probable cause to seek warrants for any crime in this case, and I agree with that decision. Whether or not there is sufficient evidence to find Mr. Walsh civilly liable is a matter to be determined in the courts, but there is not sufficient evidence for him to be charged.
This is a terrible tragedy, and if there had been any type of criminal negligence, any type of evidences of a crime, that any type of charges could have been brought, the sheriff's office and the district attorney's office would have certainly moved forward with those charges, no matter where the parent may have gone to after the incident.